That's the stream deck.
Quit playing.
And I'm vlogging it too. Gas showed up. What's happening?
Yeah.
I wouldn't sound too sure about that.
He's so mad.
He's about to drive the Ferrari F430.
What's happening?
What it do?
There it is.
What up?
Come up with something.
That was
We know everything about absolutely nothing. We are the hosts. MOAN, LV, Marcus, Ralph, LV filling in for Zoe. What's going on, fellas?
Going on?
Dude, what the business is?
What up, people?
Word on the street.
No, not a handle is.
Yeah, there you go. So fellas, I mean, y'all having fun?
I'm having a good time,
I'm always
brody.
having fun.
I'm
here, man.
It's been a crazy ass day, boy. I tell you.
Here, baby.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get to the banner. What are we drinking? Because you didn't beat it. Which I got.
Terramana.
Okay,
Yes,
Terramana.
Barbecue.
Well, okay. Well, I'm still sticking to my water because I'll be drinking when we get to ATL.
I got you.
Oh, that's when the real turn up happens.
Yeah. So you know,
I ain't drinking in.
You say you're not drinking in?
Mm-mm.
Why?
He's
Yeah, I won't.
lying.
Mm-mm.
Why not, dog? Explain to us why you're not.
Because I know it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna drink too much, and then it's gonna be.
Yeah,
some
you need to
pictures
pass
taken,
out.
Who won't?
Just control yourself, LV.
Right.
I'm the most controllable person in here. I'm
That's not true.
drinking all these years, knowing these dudes. I'm the least likely to pass out first.
That's not true. I
You
don't
a
pass
whole
out.
line.
I don't pass out.
You would pass out mid-sentence like you talking, and then you're
That's
trying to figure out
sleepy.
what you about to say next.
That's sleepy. That's different between being drunk and sleepy. I sleep a lot, so yeah, I'm sleepy.
All right, let's get to it. All right, what we do this week, guys? What we do? Who want to go for it?
I'll go first.
All right.
Yo, this week's been bananas. Been doing a little bit of everything, man. A lot of dad stuff. You know, had to put the kids' trampoline together that me and the wife got for
Hey, Amber.
both of them.
Hey, B, what's happening?
And today, like, I just got back maybe 30 to 40 minutes ago from Virginia. I just drove up there for VIR to the racetrack. And watched a couple Lamborghinis hit a couple tracks. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time, man. But you know, other than that, man, that's about it, Brody. That's about it.
All right. Who up next?
I go.
All right.
It was pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Having a life when you leave work, I couldn't ask for nothing more, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love my new schedule. I just got to get used to my sleep. So, other than that, man, it's been good, man. It's been real good.
All right, cool. LV?
This same old, man. Shooting our podcast over on our spot. Working. That's it.
Elaborate, man. You got some stuff coming up, man. You know, you got some ideas, man. You want to share them or you want to wait until you do them?
I'm gonna wait till I do it. I don't want to speak
Okay.
it and then it don't happen. I want to, when it happens, it happens. Not let everybody know when it happens. But yeah, we got some big stuff planned over on our show, man. Again, thanks to you guys even giving us that platform. So I'm always gonna shout you guys out. But yeah, we got some big things coming, man. Big things coming.
All right. Cool. I guess it's on me. I can tell you what happened to me today. So I was at the grocery store, right? And there was only two people in line. The dude in front of me, of course, he beat me there, and then me. I only had a couple things in my hand. I had some milk and I had some toilet paper. So then the dude left his daughter there and walked away, right? And they were done ringing. So me and three other people behind me was waiting to see what was going on. So then the dude came back and brought more groceries. So the dude at the cash register was like, hey, you can't just do that and leave. And he go, well, you should have more registers open. Looking like nothing revolve around you. And then he pointed at me like, well, if you had a register open, he could have went somewhere else. I'm looking at this dude like, okay, one more time with me. Y'all know me. One more time with me, bro. And me and you have a problem. Anyway, they handled it, and the dude they got into it, the cash register. This was today, this morning. They got into it, and then he yelling at the cashier for something he did, and he gonna tell everybody else to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's
that
wild,
is
bro.
odd. So but other than that, same old. I just worked this week. Oh yeah, check out my my link right here. So if you get hold on, let me blow me up real quick.
Pause.
So if you click this here, you can go to my page, or not click, I'm sorry. If you scan the QR code, you can go to my page. I customized a new page for me. It's my business page. And what's cool about it is that I have it on my wrist. So when I meet people and I talk about our content, I scan the back of their phone and my page pull up on their phone automatically without me doing anything. And they're able to come and watch the podcast and stuff. I suggest that the rest of my dudes get it on here. This is only $14 from Amazon. And you can create your own. It's a business card on your wrist. And you can, hey, that sounds like I'm sponsoring.
They do.
But I'm just telling you how amazing it is because I love it. And my wife got one too. So it's just real simple. You just be like, hey, because I have a custom license plate. People be asking, and they're like, what's that? I'm like, hey, well, come check it out. Let me see your phone. And I hit the back of the phone and it pops up. Like, come check us out. Watch us this Sunday. So yeah. So I like it. I like
that. I do like it.
I'm telling you, it's easy then to tell somebody like, hey, here's my website, and you got to tell them the website, and they keying it wrong. Now you're standing there longer than what it take for you to do something. So it worked out that way. But yeah, but this is not no sponsorship, just something I found this part as part of it. And I was like, I'm gonna just put it on my page, our podcast, to see what happens. So
you
yeah,
might want to reach out. Ramon, you might want to reach out to them before you say anything else, because you get one real free promotion.
I was gonna say
because I benefit from it. Sweet.
You what, bro? I'm about to buy one, and you ain't even the spokesperson. Yeah. Let me see the price of these. It's $14. I done looked it up and everything.
Yeah, it's called the Link Stretch. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Something to stretch too. All right. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into this action, bro.
All right, let's get into the topic. All right.
So,
pretty interesting.
Is cheating? I know it sounds like a pretty simple question, but there's a lot of people that look at this in different ways. You know what I mean? A lot of people that think cheating, they think, oh, well, you out here, you screwing around. I mean, you screwing other people, this, that, and third. But some people take it a little bit further than that, all the way down to, a text message or a phone call or just giving extra, attention to someone else. So it begs the question to you, what is cheating? Is it those items? Is it more than that? Can you have a friend, you know what I'm saying, and of the opposite sex and not be considered a cheater? I know a lot of females don't like you to have female friends, you know what I'm saying? And hell, some guys like, oh, I don't know who that dude is, but you need to tell them y'all ain't cool no more. So yeah. That's kind of how we are. Puts his lips on someone other than myself. Once again, I mean,
that's the epitome, right? I mean, that's just a general idea. If you do the action, hey, boo.
What up,
you do the action.
What's going on, AJ?
So, but there's a lot of things that we have heard before of other people where some stuff just don't make no sense. I got a story. I was with someone, and I went into a store, and my girl was in the car, the person I was with. And I went to the store, and this other girl was trying to talk to me, right? I was trying to get, I don't know what I was getting in the store. I was at the gas station. And I told her girl, I said, no, I can't do that. My girl outside and that type of thing. So she was like, okay, no problem. She was real respectful. And then I got in the car and got cussed out. Who the fuck was that you was talking to? And I was like, well, she was trying to holler at me and all that. And I told her, I was taking and you was in the car. Why the fuck you even talk to that bitch? And I'm like, oh my God, I told her no.
Yeah.
you know? And I'm like, what do you thought? I was cheating or something at that particular moment because I turned her down? Like, how do I get in trouble?
It's a thin line, bro. That's a thin line between being extra controlling. You know what I'm saying? You don't allow me to speak to anybody else of the opposite sex. I mean, come on, man.
I mean,
I have respect for other people. You know, if someone speaks to you,
then you
unless
speak
it's
back.
just instant beef, you know, you go ahead and speak back. You know, you decline and not be an a-hole about it. Because that's them the same chicks that we used to get mad at the club. You try to talk to them and they cuss you out like, damn, I mean, all you had to do was say no. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to bring in all the extra stuff. Like it's not that serious. You know, use common sense. But for those, it's like, yo, why even speak? Like, so they can cuss me off for being rude as fuck. I mean, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? It is a happy medium, man. I feel that you should always, if you need to decline, decline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Now I do feel I do feel like before we get into everyone else's opinions, because oh my god, I have so many experiences. What do we consider us for on the podcast? What is our definition of what we feel the length of cheating goes? You know, and I guess I go first since I put it out there. Me personally, just don't sleep with nobody else. Just don't sleep with nobody else. I'll be happy with you forever if you just don't sleep with nobody else.
It's got hot here.
You know, I guess I think that's when the boundary is done. Like if you just like
Hey, you know.
uh-huh.
All right, yeah, answer correctly. LV.
I'm
Wow.
so lost. What happened?
That's wife. That's my wife right there.
I know. I was waiting for LaForce.
I'm letting one Mark though. Yeah, well, that's what we laughing. We saw her comment.
Talking about this one, Dad.
Both of them.
I'll put that up there so you get the pressure. Go ahead, Dad.
Mark said and add on to it. I know me and her have been together, married almost 14 years. So in the beginning, I didn't know I knew what the true definition of cheating was. Don't sleep with nobody, don't kiss nobody, change numbers. But you know, I had to learn more and more along the way what that meant because everybody knows me as being, you know, extra friendly. I'm extra friendly to anybody. That gets me a lot of trouble.
I agree.
Same here.
I'm too friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know me. I don't know what it is when a woman's flirting with me.
Flirt, bruh.
Looking at it, it's just being nice. I'm nice, so she's nice. We're just talking, and I learned along the way that could be, like Alex said, the intentions of the other person, and how I make my wife feel when I tell her things like that. So I have a different look at it, you know, as far as everybody else could go. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody could be the same, but I know what mine is. I'm like, I don't see you. Hello, how you doing? Keep moving. That's it.
Now that is one thing I do want to piggyback off of that. I've been in situations where I'm really nice. I'm a nice person. I swear to God, I'll be in line and be like, "How much did they order?" Put it on my tab, and I would do that. That's just something I do. I'm a nice person, and I have been in situations where a lot of people pertain me being nice as flirtatious because the person that I'm probably being nice to is flirting with me. I don't know signs. I don't know if you like me. I don't know if you fucking giving me hints. It's just oblivious to me. If I'm sitting there talking about, hey, you got some nice shoes, and you're like, oh, you got nice this, that, and the third. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know that you're saying, can we go out? I don't know if you're saying, hey, I like you. I'm more interested in you because of that one statement. So a lot of times that has got me in trouble where I'm looking like, what the fuck did I do? I didn't even try to holler at this woman. Why are you mad at me? And they would be like, your attention that you're giving to her is borderline showing interest. And I swear to God, I've been working on that my whole life.
Yep.
I don't know how to turn nice. I don't know how to turn my nice off of flirtation and words like that. So
I understand exactly what you're talking about. I got you.
Shit, my damn headphones about to die.
Because like Mark said, man, like we're the nice guys. Like I'm nice, so I don't. Me thinking you're being nice, because we got, you know, hey, nice shoes. Oh, thank you. Where you get yours from? And it coming from a shoe exchange, talking about that could lead to something totally different. I'm
Yeah.
oblivious because I'm thinking we're just talking about shoes.
You having a conversation?
Oh no, she's talking about shoes. Now she won't care about shoes. She's looking at Jordan. I don't know. So now I just keep it moving. My conversation with like my coworkers is, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving, go to my class and get my head down. But I don't know what anymore. You know, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to stay out the doghouse.
Dog, I'm
But I
sorry. I
think
gotta say this. This ain't got nothing to do with the topic. I've been in trouble because I'm a shoe nigga. I love shoes. I've gotten in trouble by looking at another woman's shoes, and the girl thought I was looking at her ass, and they'd be like, "Oh, you gonna do that right in front of me?" And I'm like, I'm looking.
Yeah, that's exactly what that shit look. That's what it turned into.
and it turned into you looking dumb as fuck because
Yeah.
you're trying to explain yourself like I'm looking at these shoes. I ain't even looking at this woman, like you know. So I'm sorry, I had to throw that in. LB,
No, that makes sense.
you get it, LB.
I mean, but I think that is it's a situation though, man, and I feel that it comes a lot of from from us guys that are nice. You know what I'm saying? If we are nice and we're easy to talk to, you know, we are oblivious to it. You know, I've had people at work like, damn, she was totally hitting on you. I'm like, nah. She just asked me a question. It's like, no. If you give her the time of day, she'd have took it. And I'm like, well, I don't even say how
I
the
don't
fuck you
know.
saw that shit.
I
But
don't
then
know.
again, you know, I was completely oblivious to my wife when she was flirting with me until she was real direct when she got drunk. But you know, other than that, you know what I'm saying? I never know. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think on the flip side, you can't consider that cheating if you don't know. You know, if you don't know that that person's trying to talk to you, that's not cheating. I mean, yeah, I may be blind to it, but if I didn't give them that attention to say, hey, you know, well, you know, it was nice talking to you. Why don't you take my number down? That's grounds for stepping into the realm of cheating. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to take it outside of a compliment. You know, I've had no problem with complimenting, you know, another female in front of my wife, but I say it to my wife. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice dress you got on. You know, what you think about it? Because my thing is, and mind you, I'm terrible at shopping for clothes and shit for my wife. And she knows that. So if I ask her that, she knows it's because I'm fishing to see if there's something that she likes.
Mhm.
But I know other people were like, yo, you checking that chick out with your wife? I'm like, no. Like legitimately, I'm trying to see if she likes to dress because I would like to, you know, surprise her with something, but I don't want to buy the wrong shit. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you something real quick?
Maybe
I misheard, and maybe that's the gin early.
Ah!
Did you say did you say you complimented a girl's dress in front of your wife? Like, hey,
But to my wife. No, I don't know.
not to the girl.
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
hell no. Hell, I ain't stupid. Yeah, I ain't gonna walk into her. Hey, excuse me, ma'am.
My
I was
bad.
walking my wife and goddamn, you fine as hell.
I'm
Hello.
sorry.
I'm sorry, but you have some tremendous looking titties.
Right.
Really.
Well, you don't go that far.
And turn around. All right. Well, shit. Here's the answer to that shit.
But I mean,
No, I mean, it's
go ahead.
like I said, I think it just all depends on how, you know, it's reciprocated to the other person. Because, like I said, if somebody is nice on my shoes, and I'm like, I appreciate that, you know, unless it's followed up with a, you know, are you single or what's your telephone number or other conversation, you know, that leads towards, you know, us talking outside of that whole situation, then yeah, that's opening the door. But you know, as far as just not being cool with the opposite sex, it just kind of blows my mind sometimes because if that's the case, you know, that means I couldn't be cool with like Alex. You know what I'm saying? That's my right hand man's wife. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my dog too. You know, not dog, but that's my homie. You know what I mean? So she's the opposite sex. So you say I can't be friends with her.
No.
And as far as that whole, you know, it might be the whole different color thing. My wife appointed this lady at my job as my work wife, right? And at first, it made me feel uncomfortable, and I'm like, "Wait, what? No, hell no! What you saying?" She was like, "No, she like keeps you on task. Like she makes sure you take care of your business, and she helps you through work." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, but that's a coworker." She's like, yeah, but if you need help, who you go to? I'm like, yeah, I'll go to her. It's like, yeah, so it's like your work wife. And I'm like, okay, I'm mind blown because I feel like that wouldn't have came from any other side that I have dealt with before. You know what I'm saying? But once
It's a
again,
black thing too.
she also knew. She also knew. I mean, I wasn't about to step out in that direction.
I mean, it's funny because I'm not even to get into something. I want to touch on two things that I read on. One of them, real quick. One of them, real quick, is from Alex. You know, when in doubt, be an asshole. I've tried that. I swear to God, I did, and I felt like complete shit. I felt like complete shit. I said, "Wow, I did not have to do her like that." Like it was.
Right.
It's like you don't have. I think that's the line we're all trying to find that we could thread because you don't have to be an asshole. You don't have to just stop holding doors for girls because you have a girlfriend all of a sudden, and it just make you this asshole, you know. And I'm not saying that. I'm just using an example because I have been in trouble for holding a door for somebody, and this is like, oh, what are you doing? You just hold the door for me, and I'm like, not really, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but I was raised to be a gentleman. At the end of the day, I am respectfully a gentleman first. Before I met you, I was doing this, so I can't just turn that off because you decide that I should only be a gentleman to you and all other women species just as like, hey, you know, fuck them. So I think that's the line with thread. And another thing I want to get on what Amber said real fast was, you know, a lot of people do, and I've never heard this until I got out here in Georgia. You are not cheating if you're not married. And I was just like, I don't understand.
That's bullshit.
And and I swear to God, not please, now believe me when I say it. When you say that's bullshit, I agree on my perspective, but you got people watching that's like, how is that bullshit? Like, you get what I'm saying? You got people that's watching that's probably looking like, yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I don't understand it. I would love.
I mean, either that makes no sense because if you're not married, it's not cheating. So do you never become a fiance? Because if that's the case, I'd be damned if I proposed to somebody to smash somebody last week because we wasn't married.
Right.
We need to be exclusive. I mean,
so here's how I look at it. So
I'm not judging you, Deb. I'm not judging you. I hear you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I just want to know.
Insane.
I'll give you my definition first because I know you asked everybody definition. So my definition, of course, is physical. You ain't supposed to be doing kissing, touching, having sex. And I think the second biggest one is when you're putting too much time into something, knowing that eventually something's going to come out of it. Yeah, and it varies different when one is just your friend and somebody that you just end up talking to for a long time. You should be able to separate the two, right?
Right.
So, but as far as the whole single until you marry thing, here's how I look at it. I don't know if a lot of people are religious, but the Bible tells us that we're going to take our characteristics into heaven when we go, which means the way you are down here is the way you're going to be up there. It's not like you're going to die and then become this robot to where you're doing good. So if you're a certain way, then that's how you're going to be with that. So my example to match that is, okay, girlfriend, boyfriend, but because we're not married, I'm going to still go and do what I want to do. That's going to carry on until you actually do get married. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go out there, if you can't practice being faithful before you get into your situation or actually lock somebody down, then you are going to be that same guy that's not got over hanging up the jersey.
I mean, and real quick, you stay blowed up, Ramon. Stay just like that. But I want to ask this: wouldn't that deter a marriage? Like, you know what I mean? If
you going out there, you doing something before y'all get together. Of course, I like somebody's going to be faithful. Y'all ain't just going to be both cheating at the same time.
Right.
Somebody's going to be faithful. And then once the other person find out, they ain't going to be with you. They going to think this is what you going to do.
or you got two people that don't know that they out here with the same mindset. Mm-hmm. Because some people don't know that that's
though.
I can see that. I can see that to an extent.
That's what I'm saying. It's the precedence you guys set before you get together.
And I agree, man. It's just it's weird to me, man. I've got. I'm gonna touch back on what Zoe asked, about how you feel about your woman being having male friends that want them, but she doesn't want them. That's different. I'm not gonna kick with no chick that has alternative motive, because all she's looking for is the one break that somebody fucks up. You know what I'm saying? So that's like having a side piece or a backup option.
Right.
I'm not okay with that. That's a little different.
That is.
But I don't have a problem with my wife having male friends. Like that does not bother me.
And
Not
that's
even a
why I
little
said
bit.
you got to learn how to separate the two, right? Because what happens is you're going to meet, no matter who you're with, you're going to meet new people, women or men, throughout your whole life. You're going to spend more time with those people more than you do your wife and family because you got to work with these people.
Well,
Right.
I think it depends on what your definition of having a female friend is. Like, what is your definition of a friend?
A
that's
female
woman?
friend that's like how we are, right here. I feel
Well,
like that's a female friend.
Them that, for example,
Okay.
Lauren,
Yeah,
Okay.
male.
But
you know what I'm
I
saying?
will,
It's
I
like-
will say this. I
Lauren
will say
Mel.
this. I will say this. So when we was in Discord, my wife walked past and saw a picture, saw a male. I'm like, she's like, who is that? I said, that's the homie. He said, oh, so is women in your homie group? So yeah, they're all part of it, you know what I'm saying? But once I explained it to her, but she just walked past and saw this, you know,
It's all female.
I mean, yeah, you gotta, you
so
know.
she was-
I mean, if
you
you
know, so
walk
I
past and
but
see a
she-
nigga,
that was on me too because I didn't explain ahead of time.
She has every right to ask that. My
Yeah,
wife
she
is
got
asking.
Yeah.
if you walk past her phone and you see a nigga like me on there like this, you're gonna be like, hey, who the fuck is that? And it might be
I'm throwing her phone in the trash. Ain't no brown skin, long
I'm just saying, she has
If
the
I
right to
walk
ask.
past my wife's phone and some man is on there like this,
Right.
what the hell is he explaining and why are you so into it?
I'm pretty sure all of our wives have asked us who is that, and we're supposed to be honest because we
Right.
made a commitment the rest of your
you're
life,
honest.
you know, and tell her who it is. And if you have an understanding wife, you shouldn't have a problem. That's just how it is.
Right.
Now, real
Right.
fast on Adam. I want to get on Adam real fast. He said, "What is a girlfriend?" I'm not gonna lie. I mean, y'all can disagree with me, but I feel like a girlfriend is an elementary term of building up what's happening. A girlfriend is the start of something, and then you have, and real fast, you gotta make this quick. Girlfriend is the start of something, and this go vice versa for boyfriend or whatever, however y'all want to cut it. Girlfriend is the start. Then you got a relationship. Relationship is like, okay, y'all more serious. Y'all spend way more time with each other than y'all supposed to. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Then it's a commitment. And then it's marriage. That's how I broke it down. You know, girlfriend, boyfriend, relationship, commitment, and marriage. And that's how I always broke it down. So a relationship to me, a girlfriend and boyfriend to me are the stages of finding out what y'all like, don't like, you know, actually still going out there and dibble dabble and learning that is this what you really want before you go to that relationship status. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I always put it. So a girlfriend and boyfriend term to me has always been just the start of something. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want you to think like, oh, what is a girlfriend? What's the meaning of it? And you just put it like, oh, nigga, that means the friend is a girl. That's just, you know, some people think like that. Some people think like that. But to me, I always broke it down to the level of the stages where it's supposed to go. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me, but I just want to answer this question real fast.
Well,
Ashley,
and
here, what's happening, Ashley?
Ashley, and I'm gonna touch on what you just said. You said you too old to be a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
where's the medium? maybe you call it something else, but you think you just go from dating to married immediately?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
don't
like we
work
went
that
out
way.
on a date and like, all right, well, this is it. We're getting married.
No, you should know Ashley.
I mean,
by now. She gonna
No,
figure out.
I know, but that's
Oh,
what I'm saying though. Like,
okay.
if you're saying you're too old to be a girlfriend, and for those that are not like, oh, I don't want to be a boyfriend or girlfriend, like, then where do you build that relationship? Are
There
you
you
just
go.
somebody you fucking around with
Well,
until
I
you
mean,
decide, you know what, let me drop a ring on it? Then
Can't
yeah,
skip
you can't be mad
stages.
if somebody
Can't
out here
skip
fucking
stages.
What's
somebody else.
happening? That we need
Every
to
stage
hear.
is important to me. You can't just be
Right.
like girlfriend, marriage. So then you don't know nothing about
you
how they are
can't.
in a relationship or commitment. So
Because
Yeah,
if
but
you
that's
don't put
the-
some type of title on it, dog, then you right. Then you not everybody's single. Then
Yeah,
you can't be fucking whoever because you got no title.
I think she was saying is she's too old to be a girlfriend, not age, but just saying like we're all too old to be in it. Like, oh, this is my girlfriend. Like, we almost 40. Like, at this point, we dating to see if this is, like Mark said, if this is gonna be the one we're gonna be with for the rest of our lives, or is that it? Because
yeah, but you can't think like that up front when you first meet somebody.
No,
You gotta get to know
but
'em.
you have a couple of dates. You know what I'm saying? You let us see how it go. You know, off top, I married my wife a couple weeks after we got met each other. Like,
Oh, wow.
13 years later, and we had ups and downs. But I'm like, I'm not. We know we want it. Like, we don't want to date. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We dated, but we don't. We know we want it. Not saying
Right.
everybody's like me, but I'm just going off base what she said. Like, it doesn't have. points. Not just saying how to be the people. So now,
And you're right, and maybe that's just how people look at it. Because to me, I can't drop a ring on somebody because we went on 3 or 4 dates. I need to know how you living. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That
you
takes
great
time.
outside of this
The
place, but
horse didn't
if I
wait. He
visit
went
your
straight
house,
in, nose dive.
right? And I mean, I hear you, but even after a couple of dates, eventually somebody is coming to somebody's house, right? And what if your dates are the best dates you've ever been on? You go to their house and they got more roaches you've ever seen in your entire life because they fucking nasty,
Right.
but they dress themselves up right. You
I
didn't
mean,
know that
that's
part
a
about them.
why
You
is
don't
it
want to marry that shit.
Carl?
Right.
I
It's
mean,
like
All I'm
that's
guys,
the
saying
hard
is
part,
that
right?
it
guys
gotta
and girls.
be
Let's go for both guys and girls now, because
right.
she might be dating that nigga and find out he got a lot of shit streaks in his drawers. He don't know how to wipe his ass right. He don't be like, I don't want another baby. I've been fucking this nigga for 2 weeks,
I mean,
but
but
I
what
don't want to
happens in a
wipe his ass in the
situation though?
future. I don't
What
wanna wipe
happens
his
in a
ass.
situation where they actually in love and then she find that later? Is she wrong for be like, I'm done with this? Or should she accept it?
Well,
Or should she help him be a better person?
That's
that
a
also
whole
depends
topic.
on the person.
There you go. Yeah.
That
there
also
you go.
depends on the person, because if you like, damn, but I really want this to work. One, I don't even know how the fuck you talk to somebody about this. Hey, I love you, but you got some shitty ass draws, and this has got to change.
Basically,
I
yeah.
don't. I mean,
Now,
yeah,
okay, good. I'm glad she
I don't
said
even
that
know how
real
you step
fast. I'm
into this
sorry.
shit.
Real fast. But Miss May, I'm glad you said that. But that's where the girlfriend boyfriend role plays. You find out that situation during that stage, so don't be serious. You play that boyfriend girlfriend play, so you don't you get to that level, so you know I don't want a relationship with this person. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I say it's an elementary term. Because if I'm dating you, Miss May, and we are having a good time, and it's something about me you do not like, yeah, we don't have to take this shit serious. But at one point in time, you consider me a boyfriend material, which made you put in the time to determine if I could be more. So since now you don't want more from me, that's okay. But everyone has to play. We might not knowingly know this, but I'm telling you, everybody's met somebody where you was a boyfriend and girlfriend, no matter what your age is, and your determination at that duration where it's like I don't want this for the rest of my life. That's when you cut it off. But you were a boyfriend and girlfriend because you put the time in to determine if this motherfucker was worth it or not. So that's where it's coming from. So I mean, like I said, it's
And maybe it's just a title thing. Maybe people don't like
there
the
you go.
titles, and that's cool. But I think at some point in time there needs to be a discussion and saying, hey, we need to be exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want to be out there dating, and you out here, bouncing the monkey on everybody's pole. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't say we was exclusive. I'm like, well, you ain't say we was doing this. You ain't say we was doing that. You know what I mean? We gotta have some type of understanding.
Yeah,
Man.
it gotta be something.
All right.
You
Well,
gotta
speaking on bouncing on poles, here you go. To so.
Oh,
wow, nice.
Here's our poll.
Nice
right?
transaction. I like that.
we had a poll.
So we asked everybody. A lot of people didn't participate as much, but we understand. But we still got enough information to kind of go through this, right? So there are some pretty interesting things of what people think or consider is cheating. Of course, sex is going to be the number one thing. You might as well just put that in there. But who was talking about wife, work, husband? Was that you, Rob?
That was me.
A lot.
And like I said, I was appointed that shit. So if it was cheating, and she pushed it, but but once again, like I said, that shit remained a work situation. It wasn't even it was work. Now she's a great friend. Met the family. I met her family. Our kids done hung out together the whole nine. But once again, I know her husband. He knows me. She knows my wife. You know what I'm saying? There's like Alex just said, it's clear communication. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of this shit can be cleared up with communication, because even with the one underneath take too much time talking to each other, meeting someone new. If I was to never meet somebody new after I got with someone, I probably wouldn't have a lot of friends. You know what I mean? So I like all of me and Robin's friends, we met, either through each other or through something we were doing, and we all became friends. So I can't say, and her friends know that they can call me, especially dealing with when it comes to car shit. because none of them really know how to take care of their cars, like driving out here on fucking cords. But anyway, um, it's just
What?
neutral, man. It's communication.
And I like to elaborate on the too much time thing. I never really thought of it, but I do want to elaborate on that because that can cause a lot of friction. Like, you know, if I'm like, oh, I'm going out with Deborah and her girls tonight, and I'm like in a committed relationship, that shit is like nigga. Like,
Well, it's sketchy.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily
If
because
it's one-on-one, yes, it is.
but that's what I'm
It's
saying. Okay, good. That's what I'm saying because now you're building a relationship with another person that you're taking away that time that you already established with your.
But we all just got done talking about is how you guys understand each other in a relationship, right? So
See, not good. I'm glad we're covering this because clearly we got different.
But look though, in my situation, I have a bunch of friends as girls, and I actually go out with them without my wife.
Okay.
I go, you know, but these are girls I grew up with.
Oh,
I grew up with them.
That's
They're my best
different.
friend.
That's different.
But that's what I'm saying. It's what you establish with each other. And my wife knows me. She knows I'm not about to be out here fooling. You know what I'm saying? And then like I got this mindset of too, like I don't want to lose everything. My life's good. You know, so it's all about that discipline when you have these friends and have these people, and you know, and long as
Okay,
you know,
good. See, Alexandra hit on what I'm basically getting at. When you're spending this time with these individual people, then you start to get into that bleeding suspicion where you're starting to tell them what's going on in your personal life and what's happening and all of these other things. Then it develops that relationship that manifests into something that it shouldn't
Jay
be.
was happening.
When you get to the point where you start deleting text messages, then you are fucked. You are in a fucked situation.
Yeah.
Facts.
The too much time that got to your head at that point.
There you go. Then the too much time done bled it into something else because now you're deleting these text messages. And granted, you probably just spoke to your spouse and told her, "Oh yeah, she ain't shit. She cool people." Blah 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 blah. But you knowingly, well, you unknowingly make her.
All right, Ash, we can hang out.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you spend too much time with anybody, it can turn into that. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that much.
And that's facts, man. That's facts. And also, you know, just like I don't know who said it, but you know, I don't even know what's going on at home in your bedroom with the person that you so-called cool with. You're right. I mean, we're friends. You know what I'm saying? We need to maintain that boundary. And
Right.
if it does cross that boundary, then there needs to be a discussion. Like you need to like, hey, look, I hear you. I know you got some issues, but I'm not the one you need to talk to about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I care about your issues. I know you're having problems, but I can't help you with that. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife at home, and I feel like this is a little bit outside of the realm of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, open communication. That's true.
But then I feel bad because, like, say if she's really confiding in you, y'all, and I'm so glad we on this because that's what happens. Because now you got this friendship outside your marriage, and this friendship has developed. So them being your friend, they're gonna confide in you of what's going on at home, and you got to be a dickhead to this friend that you have.
I will be one
because they confided to you. You know what I'm saying? But you developed that friendship in the first place by putting that time into it. So how they're wrong for saying, yeah, I'm having problems at home because you opened up that door as a friend to confide in me what's going on in your home. So that I have to completely look at that, bro. Think about it.
But I mean, it's just like, I mean, you still don't want to know certain people's business, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. You know, and yeah, we're friends and all, but if your so-called friend was like, man, last night was crazy, I let him nut in me. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't want to hear that shit.
He went straight to it.
What I'm saying is that that's just like the flip side of somebody saying, hey, I'm not getting no action from my husband.
About a porn he watched right
I
before he got on the
wasn't
show.
talking. No, I wasn't talking for that.
What I'm saying is,
if you with your friend that's a woman, and she like, oh, I'm so mad at Tony, just keep putting nut on my face. Then it's like, whoa, bitch, because then you know what's happening. Now you know what's happening. But if it's a legitimate, like, I don't know if you want to marry me. I don't know where our relationship is going. I just need some man input on what I should do with my man. Then what do? You can't just be like, hey, whoa, bitch, you are my friend. I
When
got
you
Here-
ask it like that.
and you
here's
just
the thing.
throw 'em off.
Here's the thing: if you really, really want to give them your inputs and your thoughts about
Right.
it, but you know it's kind of borderline, like I don't know if I should talk to you about that shit.
There you
Take
go.
it to your wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take it to your significant other. Like, hey, let me ask you something, because someone asked me,
There you go. That's
like,
good.
hey, this is the situation.
This is
I
very
told
good.
them I wasn't comfortable because I didn't know how you would feel about the situation. Should I help them? Should I talk to them about it? Or should I tell them I just can't talk about it? And if your wife is understanding or your partner's like, no, fuck that, it is what it is. That's your wife. That's your partner.
Yeah, I
You
like
know, at the end of the
I
day,
like
you
that.
have an obligation to take care of your home.
I
Yeah.
like that.
You know,
No,
so
I mean-
no friend or not. And I mean that kind of goes both ways regardless. I mean, if you got a good friend like, yo, I'm out here fucking all those, man. I'm like, yo, man, I really don't want to hear about that shit.
Yeah.
And then you got to determine, like, yo, I don't want to put myself in this situation, because if my wife so happened to hear that one of the people I'm hanging out with is out here talking about, when I go out, I look at all these broads, what you think she gonna think about you when you go out with that person?
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I
funny
mean?
you say that, because I got a story with that. With, me and my wife, one of our people asked us out to come somewhere, and my wife was cool with his girlfriend, right? And then we get to the place where we sit down to eat, and there was a different girl there, and my wife looking at me like, I didn't even know that it was a different person there.
Yeah.
I didn't, because he didn't let, but I guess he felt free enough because, you know, he ain't locked down. So but she friends with the other person. And I don't know what, I can't say to him after that point. You know, I'm like, so if my wife went to tell and all that stuff, that I don't know what you want me to do, you know. But on this point too, here, what Amber's talking about, yes, women are sneaky, just like men are. So, you know, I'm not going
Go
to lead
both
it to
ways,
just
yeah.
women.
Yeah.
But the person that you're with should be strong enough to resist someone being sneaky. Because, you know, I mean, women are deeply sneaky though. They will put this time in and then swoop on in, or wait until you in a vulnerable state and swoop on in and try to get you, you know. But women shouldn't have to worry if you got somebody that loves you. We know, because whether it's your friend, whether it's some random person on the street, or whether it's just an associate that you know, you should have the discipline enough with your relationship to not allow that to happen. So don't get mad at me because somebody else was trying to get on, you know.
Now this is where it kind of runs into an issue though, with women being sneaky, right? Like I said, with me, I'm so oblivious to this shit, I don't see it.
I'm not. I peek that
And
from a mile away every time.
Here's the-
I can pick that up by the way a woman talks, and I tell my wife all the time, like yeah, she like me, or whatever the case may be. And some women are so blunt. I was with my wife who was at a concert, and I had the window down, and the girl yelled with her next to me, was like, "Oh, look," I think she said, "Those glasses look cute on you, or those some nice cute glasses." And she looking at me like, I'm like, what you want me? I don't know. What you want me to do? I'm in this situation. But luckily I have somebody who's very understanding, that don't get mad at stuff like that, you know, because why she gonna get mad at her? I don't know her from Jack or Jane, you know what I'm saying? And then I gotta go home and get in trouble. Like, that'd be stupid. But some people have relationships like that where they will still be in trouble.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Just to get in on this real quick, I ain't gonna lie. I am that sneaky nigga. At one point, I was very much sneaky. And I hate to say this, but I gotta speak on it. I used to be like, what happened? Oh man, that is so sad. This is the trick. The hand is on the table. You got to say, it's gonna be okay. That one thing.
Goddamn.
I was a sneaky little nigga. But then I had to grow up. I grew up and I stopped doing that lame
Dexter
shit. But I was single. I was single. You confided in me about this nigga not being able to keep you happy in bed. You called me to talk about it. I was a sneaky nigga. You called me for a reason. You wanted the application. So anyways, but that's neither here or there. But there are sneaky on both sides. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been snuck before. I have been snuck before with a so-called, oh, he's my brother. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm like a brother to her. So we cool. I have been snuck by that before. And it sucks because there's a certain loyalty that's broken. Like, I mean, I hate to say it. I found out I was snuck when I was in the pool of sweat. But to be dead honest, yes, there are. But that's something where you have to learn these people, because if you don't properly learn them, you will get snuck. They'll sneak you, like, you know what I'm saying, like any other person would, like even a thief or anything like that. But that happens. That comes with learning people that you're around. That comes with learning your circle. Because if you get a girl that's walking around and like, oh, this is my brother, he like a brother to me, blah, 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 and you don't do the proper research on that person, then yeah, you're going to get snuck. You're going to be found with your pants.
I want to touch on this guy over here. So I'm all men are sneaky too. Don't put it all on us. Only reason I'm talking about y'all because all of us men on here, but I'll tell you the difference. We stupid sneaky because we get caught.
We get caught. Y'all do not get caught.
All it takes is for us to do something stupid and we get drunk and leave the phone right next to you.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't speak for everyone. I have never been caught. Maybe I'm just a good thief. But
this motherfucker here,
what I'm saying is this. Some of us niggas is dumb. We'll leave the used condom in the car.
Ain't some.
That's why I don't even try it.
You got 3 out of 4 on here.
We stupid.
But yeah, both guys and girls does this. This is yes on record. Both guys like I'm you speaking to somebody that has been done to and has done it to someone. So yes, I am a sneaky nigga who has been snuck before. So yeah, it works on both ends. You know what I'm saying? But often it is the niggas that kind of do the dumb shit.
So actually, let me tell you this conversation me and Alex had earlier, right? So we was talking about her traveling to where you was at, coming down there next year, and she was like, "Oh, I gotta find." She talking about find you guys somebody down there, and then I asked her, "You gonna find somebody for yourself?" She looked at me like, "You know that's just." I'm just saying, y'all, all three of y'all might as well go have fun. That's how I look at it. You know, so but she all in all know I'm not serious, but you know, at the same time, that's how the relationship we have, right? Because I look at ass with my wife. I look at it, I'm sitting there and I point at it.
What a setup.
What up?
That's why
you find out months later, what the hell you doing? Well, didn't you tell me to go find? I was just playing. You didn't say you was playing.
I tell you what, it wouldn't be a problem this end.
That's why I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have the wife that I have, man, because she has a dude mentality when it comes to a lot of things. We be sitting at the bar. I'm like, I put my head down, or look up. She's like, no, check. Look. I guess I'll take a peek, but you know, going back to
what kind of peek was that?
Man, you never know. It could be a setup. You know, I
leave. That's
why you gotta wear them super dark shades that don't show your ass.
Let me tell you like this: leave LD alone. He is working on a scholarship over there. Leave that nigga.
He's working on a stay-at-home scholarship.
You ain't never like one phone call away. One phone call away. But he just left the stadium with all the scouts. He just waiting on that phone call. Who pick me?
I got 2 years left.
You're looking at an early retirement, bro.
I do want to say something about what Mom said earlier about, you know, just being at random places and girl check you out. You can't help that. You can't help it.
You cannot help.
There's something you can't help. But you can help the work relationships. Like I work at a school. I'm a teacher, so it's 95% women that work there, and so I work with 2 teachers exclusively. They're kindergarten teachers. There, you know, one of them is married and one of them isn't. I talk to the one that's married the most because she's happily married, been married this long as I am, and the most we talk about is shoes. That's it. We don't go no further. She don't tell me about her household. I don't talk about my household. We leave it there because it can lead. We don't want to leave that bit of doubt where it can go too far. Or we talking too much about our situation at home. I leave home at home. If I got something to talk about, I got, you know, my homies, I got my sisters. I can't imagine talking about my home situation to somebody outside of my circle because we don't know what that next step could lead to.
Yeah, but the problem is too, man. A lot of, and it ain't just women, it's men too. They want somebody they can't have, right? And they always want to step in because your life is good, you got it going on. It's something they want. Now, it's whatever intentions they have after that. You know, some will move as far as to try to take you away. But here, and that's the part I don't understand, right? So you do that, and you done taking somebody out of a relationship in that fashion, and the same thing can happen to you because karma is real. You know, so why would you
exactly
even
how
want
I look
that?
at it.
Yeah, why would you even want that? You know, so but that, what's that?
I said that's exactly how I look at it, man. If you steal a chick from a dude, that means that you good until the next person do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if they were sneaky with you, that means they're gonna be sneaky with the next one. And like you just said, we won't find out until it's too late.
Now y'all might not agree with me, but I always had this saying: You're gonna lose her how you got her.
Yep.
And I always said that shit.
That's true.
You're gonna lose her how you got her. Vice versa with girls. You're gonna lose them how you got that nigga. So please keep that informed. I couldn't be you, LV. I'll be fucking all them kids, mamas. Oh man, I'll be like, I couldn't be you, LV. I'm sorry. I had to say that.
Hey, some of them kids' mamas be bad though.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Kids off and the yoga pants and all that stuff.
How about your son is fucking up, so somebody gotta get fucked up, and then we have to figure that out.
But you know what? It's funny you said it, because I've been in a situation where I was in one job when I talked too much to a coworker. Not I was unhappy, but I said some things and she took and ran with it. So my wife called my job looking for me, and she went off on my wife. Oh, you don't love him like you're supposed to. You don't do that. Next thing I know, my wife is at a job with a crowbar, pregnant. Like, so I've been there. Oh, yes, my wife is a straight up G. She came up 6 months pregnant looking for the girl.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna beat you with my baby on the inside.
Man, so I've been in situations. Yes, it's still
looking for
her.
We bumped into her. I ran into her at the store here. I saw her. I said, "Oh shoot, that's that girl." My wife didn't see her. I said, "All right, let's go." What's wrong? Look, they got what we want here.
That nigga said, "We need cereal. We need cereal."
Hey, look,
we need cereal.
But I've been to that point where you say something and they take it to something that wasn't. I'm like, what? Why was she saying that? I wasn't saying that. I was just having a work conversation with
I can see that.
a coworker, and she took it and went somewhere totally different, and it caused, man, that was
you are entirely oblivious. It's so easy to pick up on that when women is trying to talk to me or showing interest in me. It's just the way they talk, the way they move, and it gives
that's the
it
thing.
off.
She probably didn't show any interest. She was probably like, "Yeah, for real."
You should be able to see that though.
Right.
That's crazy.
Let me tell you how this goes. Let me throw a monkey wrench in the plan. And I wish Chinette was here. I had a friend, and like I said, I was in a relationship, and I had a friend. Me and her was cool as shit. Then she told me she wanted to be a stripper, and I was like, "Oh, go ahead, give it a shot." And she was stripping, and my relationship at the time was pretty flourished. But since she changed careers, the girl I was with was like, "I don't want you being friends with her no more." And I was like, "How can I just cut her off? Like, I don't because she is a stripper now." And it was like, since her profession changed, the likelihood of me cheating with her was heightened. And I was like, "How does that work?" I wanted to.
But it doesn't work, because if your person knows you, they should know nothing's going to change. Just because they change don't mean you got to change.
Okay, I like.
You know what I'm saying? That makes. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but that just means that she was just, not comfortable with you being friends with a stripper. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and a lot of women probably aren't.
Kind of shitty.
But it is kind of shitty, because it's like, yo, they do what? Nah, y'all ain't cool no more. Pump your brakes, homie. Like, I've been cool with this person since the beginning of the time.
Yeah,
I'm the one that's probably, I'm the one that's told him, like, yo, you should go ahead and do it. If you feel this is what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Now, if you was up there at said club,
yes,
if you was at
that's bad. No, that's bad.
If you were at said club all the time, then you can't blame her. Like, so she changed profession, and now you were her biggest supporter. Well, baby, listen, I had a couple singles in my sock drawer, and I had to throw them somewhere.
We did that. We lived that experience.
Yes, we did.
I ain't taking that far. But it was a stripper though, and I was like, God damn, I had to literally
most definitely lived that life. So
we lived that.
I'm letting you know that's not the move.
No,
if they decide to go stripper, let them strip by themselves. Don't go open night. Don't open a night, and don't continue to support.
I didn't help them with their stripper fees. I
was
just like, hey,
don't continue to support.
If it's in your heart, baby, give it a try. And she wanted to slide down that pole, and I had to figure out how to keep her in my life without keeping her in my life. But the girl was like, "Nah, I don't like that. I don't like this."
When you keep her in your life, next thing you know is a scrap at your house. That's a problem.
I do have a question.
You know why I'm laughing?
LB, go ahead. LB, go. What you got?
I have a question real quick, because the chat is talking. Did we all describe what it means to cheat?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah. Mine was the physical and then the spending too much time. And what was yours?
You.
Anybody?
Motherfucker.
Anybody?
You was the only, I think you were the only one that didn't really go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Put himself in a chair.
You walked yourself right back into the room.
Everything on that list. I'm like,
I left my wallet in here. Let me come back.
That nigga wife like this.
Right. Yeah, I can hear her. I can hear her physically.
Definition, motherfucker. What you gonna say, nigga?
I think anything is,
You want me to pull the list back up?
You can, but I can say it real quick. For me personally, anything I don't feel comfortable talking to about my wife about a situation with a female, I think it's considered. Like Mark said, you racing text messages.
There you go.
Not talking about what y'all talk about. Everything I talk about with other women in my job, I tell my wife. We talk about shoes today. She want these shoes. That is just that and the other. When the point where I feel like uncomfortable, where I can't say
what you talk about,
with, then I know it's going too far.
Yeah, okay.
It's getting too far. It may not get there yet, but it's going to get there.
There you go.
And see, I tried to eliminate all that shit by honestly. Robin's got the password to every single thing I have.
Exactly.
All the way down to the credit cards. But I mean, my phone, she got a thumbprint on there. I made her put her thumbprint on there. I was like, let me see your finger. So like, what's this for? Just in case you want to get in there quickly. You know,
I don't. My phone everywhere. My phone went everywhere I went. Like,
my phone still does. And mostly because I'm texting you motherfuckers back and forth.
Security, I like that.
But I also didn't want her to think that I had anything to hide.
Exactly.
So she had access to everything.
We had a point where if her phone died, I just give her my phone and she go out and drive and go to the grocery store.
Because I'm not worried about it.
Back then, like, oh god.
But as far as sharing stuff with other people, like it should be only, especially if you're married or even in a relationship. Let's not exclude Mark if he wasn't one, right? You should let other influences give you advice on what you should do in your marriage or relationship. That's just period. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes when you talk too much to people, especially the opposite sex, you ain't doing nothing but open up a tunnel for them to swoop right on in because women are so smart into using that weapon and trying to get on and hit your vulnerability spots where you find your weak points and get you to do something you ain't supposed to be doing. But I just feel like it's, if anything, if who you with somebody, that should be the person you should be able to talk to. Now sometimes it's not wrong to, maybe reach out to somebody or your homeboy, or maybe another family member. They should be more understanding, or someone who is basically blood, and you kind of share what's going on to try to get an idea of what maybe you should try something different. But nobody should be telling you what you should be doing in your relationship, especially for someone that's trying to get you. They're gonna tell you the opposite and have you messed up even more.
They basically like, well, did they do this? They did? I don't know
because I would have did this to you.
Right. I'll tell you what I would have did. If somebody ever hit you with like, I would never do that to you, that means they trying to get in the door.
And I mean,
that's what I said. I don't see how you're oblivious because it's all signs there, bro.
Because when it's happening to you, clear. They don't ever say I would have never did that to you.
That's why we oblivious. See, like prime example, and I'm so glad Lauren and Mel is not here.
Lauren's here.
Lauren's here.
Lauren here.
No, just listen, you females.
You let me blow him up, dog, so we can get out of it.
Sneaky, y'all can get it. Y'all some sneaky predatorial creatures. Like y'all will come and swoop down like the eagles of hell and take what you want.
Eagles of hell.
The eagles. Take what you want, abuse them, and then drop them off in the Rocky Mountains somewhere. Yeah, I have to say that.
There you go, Mark. She let you know.
Pull it up, drop the window,
what's
put the keys out of the ignition.
This is Mark right here. I blew him up for you.
Hey, Lauren. But guess what, Lauren?
There he is.
You can't do nothing but comment. And that means we don't even got to read what you got to say because y'all women ain't shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So you want me to go ahead and send her an invite? All right, Lauren, you ready to hop in?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Lauren, I'm letting you know right now. I'm putting
a particular set of girls.
He said somebody mute his mic.
I'm talking about a particular set of girls. I'm sorry.
Look, everything Lauren say, I'm putting up there twice.
A particular set of girls are terrible. That's when you got to turn your conversation around when you see Lauren. A particular set of girls are terrible.
So it's funny because now we got half the team of said podcast in here. You got Marv, you got Trill. I know Trill's still in here. So thanks for the support, man. With y'all coming in, showing some love. Yeah, so we just waiting on what? Nacho? That's his name. I don't care what y'all say.
Libre.
His name is Nacho.
Man's Nucho on, man.
Hey, man, listen. You got to take it easy on Nucho, man. He just got cut from the Lions, man.
with his 57 overall or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Apparently he couldn't throw the ball, man. So they had to move him down.
Yeah, I watched that. Even though I didn't see the podcast that day, I watched it the next day, and I'm like, but he want the real deal.
Yeah, that is true. I ain't gonna lie. I give something. I bullshit a lot. I do bullshit a lot. I'm gonna say this for the record.
Bullshit now.
I mean, yeah, I do. But yeah, women, y'all hold a pedestal. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna be a buck. Okay, I'm gonna be a buck with you. 90% of you, 90% of some of the things y'all do in the house, we be oblivious to do when y'all not there. So I will give you your roses while you here, but you are still some sneaky motherfuckers. I got to give you that as well. It's not I can't praise y'all and then forgive y'all for being shit sometimes. Like guys, it's the same. Guys, I'm telling you, if you get a flat tire, some of you women gonna be on the side of the road looking dumb as shit. But that does not mean that most guys like I'm gonna have to give the roses.
Oh my god!
Oh god, you trying to get Lauren in here? You trying to get Lauren in here?
I love it.
Hey, Lauren gonna pull up an ATL, bro. She
I did my part.
Talk all that shit down.
I did my part, baby. Y'all don't know how to do it. I stirred the motherfucking pot.
All right. So
hold on, real quick, Mom. One of the coldest things my wife ever told me, and I got some trouble for doing some stuff I should have been doing. Just being stupid, as we said earlier. The coldest thing she ever said to me was, he said, "Nigga, I can get some right now. You never know about it."
It's so true.
Facts.
Said,
it's
what?
true.
She just left. She just left. It just left. I'm in her dump on like, wait, what? What? Yeah. So they man.
Alex, that's exactly what he was saying.
No, that's not. No,
that's exactly what he was saying.
Don't do that.
That's
because
tough.
No. Let me tell you, because y'all as women, like I said, y'all do some things that we cannot do, and at this time, and at some time, when y'all leave, we look dumb as hell too. Like I mean, come on now. You gotta take the dumb head.
I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna tell you this though. I can agree with Mark a little bit on that, and here's why, baby. Because I'll tell you why. And maybe it was my fault, right? But I found
my mouth shut. I know to keep my mouth shut.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm gonna shimmy.
I was at a CVS. This one I wasn't with anybody, right? And I think Randall was with me. And there were some girls outside in the parking lot, and the tire was flat. So it was one of those situations, right? And then and it was bad too, and my intentions was to try to get on. That's why I missed the extra helper. But like the moment I tied the latch lug, they pulled off.
Wait a minute. But wait. Here, let's back it up though, right?
Yes, the car was lifted.
I feel like a lot of the times, just being real, a lot of the times they be playing fucking games, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to say. I guarantee you, they probably knew exactly what to do, but it was like, if I give the puppy ass to the right person, I'm gonna make his dumb ass do it and get dirty, and then I'm gonna burn up on his ass.
Let me do this. Because this is what I want to do. I want to justify what I'm saying. Because that's a good point. Let me justify what I'm saying. I'm not saying that all women can't change tires. Just like I'm not saying all men can't cook. But a lot of situations, let me tell you, if you leave that nigga, and like I want y'all to listen. I want every woman that's stop typing, just listen. What I'm saying is, if you decide to leave whoever you with, that nigga might look dumb in the kitchen if he's trying to figure out how to season a steak. You get my drift? So there are certain things that y'all do in the household that if y'all left, you're gonna have us looking dumb.
All right.
Same as the analogy of changing a tire.
Exit.
I don't know no women mechanics.
No, I'm putting it right back in here.
But listen. But I'm not exempting nobody saying, oh, all these women can't change no time. But the majority of them, if they leave a nigga that probably know how to, she's going to be on the side of the road looking dumb, just like the nigga you left in the kitchen. Looking dumb. Like, God damn. You don't get it? Like, God damn it, women.
Ashley said she's tight. So
I see. And, we can, you know something? We can have a show. We can have a show where it's just me and Lauren.
Hey, hold on. That could be a good thing for like on a weekday.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a motherfucking show, boy. I tell you.
Me and Lauren.
or the title of it can be Marc versus women.
No,
like four of them gang up on this thing.
No. I mean, I think if you and Lauren were to do a show, the title should be "What Do I Need You For?" No, seriously, because I was watching another podcast and the guy was making some sense. And I'm only gonna say this because it was another podcast. I don't feel this way, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. He ain't shit. Anyway, he was asking. He was like, and the real and all. He was like, "What do I need you for? What do I need a woman for?" And she was like, "Well, who's gonna fold your clothes? Who's gonna cook you dinner? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that?" And he was like, "I could fucking hire somebody for that."
See, but that's fucked up.
But
that's a crazy mentality.
Yeah,
I listen. What I'm saying is that it's an argument.
It is argument.
It's a whole argument. And on the page, I will link that section of the podcast from that podcast to our page. I don't want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it because that shit was wild. Because I was watching it just like I'm watching Marc, and I'm like, "Hey man, you better shut the fuck up. Well, you about to."
No, I'm not saying. No. He was saying basically. Now, what he was putting out there was like he only needs y'all for vagina, and I'm not saying that. Like I'm actually giving y'all roses with my statement. Y'all do a lot of shit.
Are the roses dead?
Are you? Because you just
said you just said they looking stupid on the side of the road.
This is what y'all missed. I said
I didn't miss that part.
Women does a lot of things. A lot of things that we cannot do without. Y'all sneaky. That's what my initial statement was.
Literally, the only thing you said that they do was cook.
Cook.
What?
That was it. He was like, the only thing that's gonna leave us looking stupid is we can't season the steak. That's
right.
It.
You can't season the steak. That's what you said.
And then he was like, "Let me give you these dead ass flowers. You looking stupid on the side of the road too."
Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Now this, you two like.
I ain't saying nothing.
Listen to me, Mo. They'll be around. This is when I agree with majority of the women when I say a lot of niggas is dumb because they don't listen properly.
What you said? You said that the women.
Y'all missing it, man. Y'all somewhere else, bro. There are examples. Okay, you do examples. This does not mean that's what I'm talking about. It just means you set example. You get what I'm saying? Like Jesus Christ, y'all just put me on. Y'all literally just. I need to be Jesus right now.
Quit saying y'all. I haven't said nothing to you. I ain't said nothing to you. That's them two bitches.
I got bitches.
No, we some bitches. I ain't talking about a bitch.
All I know is Marc to start this whole He-Man Woman Haters Club.
It was replying to a comment. Somebody said in the comment that women are, and I was giving them praises. There are a lot of things women do that we have to have them for, but they're sneaky as fuck.
You was giving them comments? You was giving them back?
That's what I'm laughing at.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You said, I quote, "Y'all can see some good ass steak."
Hey,
they're tired for shit.
Yeah, your exact words was like, "You may leave us looking dumb, not being able to see the steak, but you're gonna look stupid on the side of the road because you can't see the fucking tire."
Ain't dumb and stupid the same shit.
I
ain't use the R word. I ain't use the retard. I didn't use that. I didn't say nothing like,
"Oh my God, you're looking for a retard."
I didn't say y'all gonna be getting off the small bus without us. Like I didn't say that. I didn't say
Oh
nothing
my God!
like that. I said nothing like that. I
Oh,
literally
listen,
stupid
we
as
done
hell
hit.
at the same
We
time.
at this hour.
No,
We at the hour,
you know
bro.
what? No, before you get to that hour, this is what we
I
need to
love
do.
the show.
Y'all might as well go ahead and take another drink after that.
I love the show, man.
Hey, I'm a drink to Mark and his
drink my show.
shenanigans, bro. Because boy, Mark is on that motherfucker today, boy.
All right, let's get to it.
We done already
So-
analyzed some shit, boy. I tell you,
We sure did, but
motherfucker, pimp
I
him
didn't have
strong.
nothing earlier, so I had to find something while y'all was talking because I forgot about this. So let me know if y'all can hear it.
Why caught cheating?
Yeah,
Has been kissing another girl.
You are so. What's your name? Who are you? Are you the girl that I tried to add on Instagram?
Blow it up.
Yeah, I'm sending this to your mom right now.
the motherfucker's a
And then
silent
you can
boy.
command.
This is mom?
I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. Anything to
Brother.
say?
Why they both standing there looking stupid as hell?
You don't care.
Hey, if I stand still, she's not gonna see me.
Are you smiling?
Right?
And they turn into mannequins, dog.
Are
They
you
turn
okay
into mannequins.
doing this, knowing that this is a married man?
Silent.
Mannequin.
She might walk away.
And you have a
Preacher.
boyfriend?
Why caught cheating as
All right.
husband?
Oh wow.
First of
Yo,
all, I can tell you the first thing wrong with it. There ain't no sisters. The sisters saw. If my wife saw me kissing that girl, it'd been all
Hands.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I watched the
Immediately.
video. I don't know if it was on World Star or whatever, where the dude was laying in the bed with the girl, and the girl came in there. She put the camera on. She had enough time to do that. Face it to him and get an iron skillet while they was dead asleep, and she was playing. She was playing golf with her head. Ping, 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 and she did it multiple times. Right.
Nice.
But to the girl though, right? So I'm guessing the girl was her friend, but I feel like should it be
No.
that? Should
No,
it
that
be
wasn't
that
her
way
friend.
though? Like
that
what I'm
wasn't her
saying
friend.
is- What I'm
That
saying
was
is-
sneaky. She was sneaky.
okay,
You know who she was.
but she with the nigga. Why kill her?
Well, wait. Here's the question. Did she know?
I'm assuming not.
Because if she didn't know, then yeah, I mean, you can't really get mad at her
but
if she ain't know.
The creep phase he said was she was her friend, so she.
But she
That's
wasn't-
how I think she
Who
was.
wasn't her friend?
She wasn't. She asked me, was like, "Are you the girl that tried to add me on Instagram?" Now that lets me know that
no,
she
I was talking
knew.
about the other situation.
Yeah, he's talking about
I
another
saw.
situation.
I'm talking about
Oh,
another
the other
video.
one?
Yeah, he talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, if
another
that was her friend, oh yeah, she's getting the pan of life.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
she
other
knew.
one?
She knew.
Did I miss the second?
No. I was
the one
sharing a
Mo-
video I saw.
The one
And
Moan
they got
saw.
caught. Yeah, and then she jumped in the bed with the iron skillet and hit her about 10 times in the head while she was asleep,
Yeah.
full force, you know. And then the guy was trying to break it up, but she would never fight the guy. That
Right,
blew my
right.
mind. She would never fight him. What happened? What I missed?
No, that's not what you missed. It's clearly what he missed. We all understood the story, and he like, what? Did I miss a video? That shit.
Now,
What was that?
The only downfall I see about what we just watched now was, you know, when you put stuff out on the internet, bruh, that doesn't help the situation even more. You're going to ruin this person, you know. Everybody is deserving to be forgiven at one point. I'm pretty sure we've all done something, not that of that nature, but where we needed forgiveness for.
Right.
You know, but that right there is like a stamp and you're done, and that can probably make you lose your job. You know, nobody wants to talk to you anymore, ruin your reputation. We put all this stuff out on the internet. I just think that's something that should have been handled off camera.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I blame the spouse all the time. When it comes to cheating, I swear, as much as the person that they cheated with might be guilty, it's really your spouse. And I'm speaking about that.
Anthony, I appreciate it, big dog. It's on our merch store. Go check it out.
Yeah, that motherfucker fine. But I speak of that in man and form and woman form. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, dude, and I hate when motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, when I catch that bitch in the streets, I'ma whoop her ass. Nigga, she can be in the streets. That's what she did. She took your motherfucking person. Just like vice versa. Just like guys and girls. Oh, if I catch that nigga in the streets, I'ma whoop his ass. Nigga, your girl sucked his dick. That's your girl's problem. That's something you got to address with your girl, vice versa with women. Don't check the girl. Check that nigga. Your man was unfaithful.
Wait a minute though. If you checking if the girl checking the dude, there's one thing. If the dude checking the girl, you going to jail.
Well, yes, in a way, yes. Depending on how you check them. Because
Yeah.
If you trying to
If
check
you-
them the same way they
you
trying to
will go to
check
jail.
us, you going to jail.
If you
don't
blow
wanna
across
check
a
'em that
woman,
way.
you going to jail,
You
bro.
don't want to check them that way. You don't want a blue face checker.
That's like Lauren over there says, I'm whooping my man's ass. Fuck the
Then
chick.
you will be going to jail.
But if he caught the other way around and he beat her up, he going to jail and she still get out. I mean, she still get to fuck with the dude she was fucking with in the first place.
And
Yeah.
just like Mo said, piggyback off Mo said, you don't have to post everything.
You don't have to post
Jesus
that, man.
Christ.
You know,
Now
leave that to the show.
she could most definitely could have took a video
Everything for sure.
because she could use that in court if need be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But going live on Instagram, one, I get you trying to show everybody that you call them.
Yeah, you
Two,
tarnishing
you
the
look stupid.
That's really what it is. It's really about
Like
tarnishing the representation of the person. So I get
but I also feel like you kind of making yourself look
This
stupid.
nigga
Like
said
you know you're dealing with this
representation.
dude. Hey, I was gonna let that shit slide, dog. I was
I
gonna let
was
that shit
saying-
slide.
I was
Right.
not listening.
Right, that's your boy
My
right there.
nuts
It's
was
a
itching when he
teammate.
said that. I had to say something. My nuts was itching. I'm like, what?
I just mean whatever it is, it is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's literally why they do it. A lot of people post this shit because they want people to see who they dealing with.
Yeah, but
I think they just want them to. I think they want them to suffer though. I think that's the
that's
plan.
how it is. They want them to
That is
suffer.
the plan. They want to ruin them.
Yeah.
They're like,
Let me
oh,
tell
you didn't give a shit about me, so I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah,
What
they're
you
not
got going
thinking
on?
Some
About your job.
stuff.
Think about it. When you angry, you're not sitting there worried about, oh, if I was this person ass, they ain't gonna be able to take pictures later. No.
Depending on the person, some stuff is well deserved when it's personal self. What I mean by it is, okay, say depending on the person, especially if he was that type of guy, he understands what's right and what's wrong, then that video shouldn't have been posted and let him live with the shame that he's dealing with. I know this is a little extreme, but I got a family member who was I'm not going to put it close to that, but I knew someone that was having a domestic dispute at home, and the lady was trying to defend herself from the guy, and the lady got the gun to shoot the guy, and he moved and shot her son in the head, right? Killed him, right? The courts didn't even take her to jail because she has to live with that the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like in some of these situations, depending on the person, she has to live because there's nothing worse they can do. Put her in jail ain't gonna help. She's still gonna be.
Hey, but that's different though, Mo.
I said it's extreme.
That's taking
But
a life,
the thing
bro.
is, like, but I'm saying, even with the worst thing that you do, sometimes you can just live with that. It's worse than being humiliated. It's worse than lose your reputation in your job because it messes with your mental. And we're going to talk about that one episode, right?
To get back to the video at hand. I think it wasn't good enough for her to get back to the video at hand. It wasn't good enough for her. She wanted to publicly humiliate this motherfucker. Like she wanted to put him on blast for the world to see this is what's going on. She probably like I said, I joke around a lot, but and I gotta say it like this because I joke around a lot, but I'm gonna be dead serious right now. When it comes to relationships, and please God, don't think I'm saying anything. I mean, y'all could disagree with what I'm saying. Women tend to put more into relationships emotionally because that's just how they're grown to do. They will put everything into this person because that's how they're grown to do. Like I said, I'm being dead serious. All that joking shit is over with. They put so much into the relationship because women are more emotionally attached to these things. So when something like that happens, to her, it probably wasn't good enough to just say, oh, he cheated on me, I'm going to take it in and do my thing. She wanted to publicly admit him. She wanted to publicly put him on blast because she put so much into this relationship. And it's a lot of women that go through that. Sometimes women revamp a whole nigga. She will revamp a whole guy. And then he will go and cheat on her with a lower bottom bitch girl. And she be looking like, what the fuck? And then she stuck with this nigga that she made better. I really love how you guys laugh. So, like,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm trying to figure out too. I swear.
I was looking at you, and then I saw both of them disappear from the camera. So then I started laughing because I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's happening either.
What happened? They can't even get it out.
I'm gonna say this. Moan's story sobered me up so much. He came out of left.
They got left for darkest. They got dark as fuck. I complained about that before. Like that guy gets so dark to the
Look,
point where
you got the whole bottle to the neck.
you lose all interest, bro. Like
Oh shit!
All
No,
right, well, with that being said, like, subscribe, comment, it'll do us some good. If you guys would just like and subscribe and take it to the next level, that'll help us out a lot. We have grown tremendously actually in the next few days. I think we got like 10 extra subscribers on YouTube, and you know, our Facebook group is growing like crazy. We're almost at like 300 people on the Facebook group page. What about yours, LaVorce? Like you're like 160 or something.
Yeah, 160, man. We're growing every day, man. Everybody don't know we moved to Wednesday. Wednesday evenings where we are now. It's the best day to have our whole crew on, man. We got some great things coming up. Like I said earlier, man. Trill is still in there. Marv is still in here. Man, we just trying to go big, man. As a team.
Oh, let's put Mark up there.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
So I'm about to put your number on here, Doug.
You're not putting my number on there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate R&B kiss.
I agree.
Now you about to bring it back from the 90s.
No, but I mean, you know, but to get back to what I was saying. To get back to what I was saying.
Right?
The eyes is gleaming.
Mark lit.
Yeah, right. That's what it is. Mark does. That's
I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done.
I love it, man.
Mark does because what was he trying to say? I don't even. God damn it! What did he just try to say?
He said something like them and whatever he was saying.
You tried to say something, and it was just a bunch of letters.
We'll wait afterwards.
And that's why I tried to laugh on the
This
side.
is what I said. This is exactly what I said. She was trying to put him out there, and Eminem, but he wanted to kill his reputation. That's what I said.
I caught that and I figured that's what y'all was laughing at.
He trying to say humiliate.
Yeah, he did what he was trying to say. He was like, he wanted to put him out there to him eliminate, and that's what I want. That's exactly what I had to do. I tried to hold it, but I looked at Vizzle. Vizzle looked at me, and it was a wrap.
That's what did it. That's what did it.
It was a wrap.
Y'all know what? This is gonna be so funny because when we in Atlanta, this is all this is gonna be.
No, I can't wait for Atlanta.
We're gonna have new stomachs when we done.
Yes, sir.
From
That
laughing
shit gonna
too
be
hard.
live as hell, bro. Oh my god, I cannot fucking wait, bro.
Mark,
All right, look, we had an hour and 25, man.
Hold on, real quick, Mark. You the best, dog. Mark,
Yes, you are, my guy.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
We're gonna
Sometimes I don't
drink.
feel like it. Sometimes y'all don't make me feel like it at all. But thank you.
That's what we do on the SED podcast, man. We make sure to
You said SES, what?
SED podcast. We make sure to shout out
SED.
SED
Oh.
podcast. We make sure to shout out everybody in our crew. Hey, man, good show. Hey, good comment.
And Vizzle just thought you cute, dog. That shit crazy, dog.
Horace next door. What's up? Said Viz drunk, ain't he?
That's my homie Horace, man. Them dudes, they got a podcast over there, man. They doing their thing, man. They support both our.
Yeah, I saw him in the same podcast.
Horace is
man.
always in your podcast, so he always showing love and support, man. That's
Rec
what's
Lock.
up.
The Rec Lock, RECLOT, man. Check them out, man. Anything MMA, wrestling, soccer, we got you.
Okay.
All right. That's a big ass swing, MMA, and then soccer.
They know their stuff.
Sports.
Not STD. See what you started, man? It's not STD.
Right, DB. That's what I was trying to figure out. He said, here, us at STD. We compliment each other.
I told him this before. LV stands for love vagina. So LV has a show called STD. And it's really good. Just watch it. It's good, man.
All right, real quick, because a lot of people was asking about the What Up Doe shirt, right? So if you go to our page, of course, and you go to the merch store section, we do have a few shirts up front here. You can actually click this picture right here and go to it. But all of these will go to, this is just a sample of what's on the store. But if you click on the store through the banner here, through the link here, or through down here, more merch here, it will take you to the full store where you guys get to see everything that's here. Right?
Show him, Biz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So we got a few things. It's some funny shirts and all that, but here's the What Up Though shirt if you're looking for it. And it comes in a nice varied amount of sizes, and there's a gray one too, or light gray, whatever you want to call it.
You got my size. That's all that matters.
So yeah, check it out. So like I said, this is the one Lavoris had was showing on the camera. So as you can see, if you pick on one of those, it'll go directly to that shirt. Or if you want to see more options, any of the links here. Of course, this is our webpage. You can always see everything about us. We did add TikTok links to it, so we just now started our TikTok page. So you'll always get the latest 3 in the beginning, and you can always play them and go to them. Our main page and everything. And I do got to show love to said podcast, right? Because their stuff is on here. And I got to add you guys Twitter here. So I need you to send that to me and whatever else that you guys are doing. You guys talked about it on the last podcast. Marc is supposed to be doing something with numbers or whatever, his pick or whatever.
Oh yeah, like I said, we got a bunch of different segments coming up, man. We'll let everybody know when we do it. But we football, NFL started in a couple weeks. College football started this past Saturday. So Marvin's gonna do his picks against the spread. So he's doing spread. So all you degenerate gamblers, tune in. We got some picks for you.
Yeah. So, and I always have the latest 4 episodes that you guys have on your page. I always recycle them anytime you guys have a new episode and you're doing your thing. So make sure you guys, go on our page, anyandeverything.com. It's been going across the bottom here for the longest. And you can go there, you can check it out, and there's a ton of stuff in here. The only reason why we haven't done the fella podcast yet is because we're taking it to Atlanta. So we're going to vlog it. We're going to put it on here, and hopefully we can do a live episode. But we did have 2 so far, so it's going to be part 3, the next one we do. And
Marc,
then all our highlights. Marc lives
Hell
there.
yeah, Marc's ass is going to be there. He live there.
I mean, he can live there, not social.
Nah, fuck that. If I got to go drag this nigga over there, I ain't seen Marc in on almost 10 years, bruh.
LV,
in person.
LV, I'm always here. I ain't like.
I was asking. I mean,
I ain't like some people. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I don't know what I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking out the cup that I made earlier. I'm drinking out the bottle. I don't know. It's gonna be a long day for me.
Yeah, it is.
Good luck. Good luck.
Did y'all hear that he put on his teacher voice to explain to us that he don't know what's going on? He said, I don't know what I'm drinking here. I'm drinking out of this, and I'm drinking out of. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
That sounds professional.
It's okay, LV. We here for you, man.
That is not professional. You get fired on the spot.
Right. You say you drinking at school. It's a wrap.
Look at him. Look at him.
No.
Look at him. Look at LV. Look at him.
That's not drinking at school, bro.
Wait a minute. No, we know you ain't drinking at school. We're saying
yeah, almost definitely will be there. Almost
this
definitely
motherfucker. You using another shirt?
He used
oh my god!
Gaming is not a crime.
That
neither is wiping your mouth.
Okay, but look, anyway,
I bought it.
We'll probably end up having a show here at my home, and we probably have it where there will be resigning.
That room's so dope.
What
is
happened?
it ever?
Huh?
In that
is
room?
it ever?
Oh, thank you so much.
That room's dope. I like it.
Thank you. While we on the thank yous, thank everybody for showing up. I know we are hour 30 in, man. Look, some of y'all show up every. I know I'm drunk as fuck. I'm sorry.
Hour and 30 men.
Let me tell you what happens. Okay,
let me tell you what happens. 30 men.
Let me tell you what happens when you get drunk. In case y'all didn't know, you stumble over your words. So that's what happens.
I gotta end this. I gotta end this.